round ball, and that you're the only intelligent species here on this planet, and we're all humans, and there's a God in the sky and the devil in the ground. They want you to believe that, and that's complete, total fabricated lie. It's actually a primitive lie. When you actually study science, and it's in all branches of science, like I'm never going to stop stressing this.
They must think we crazy, right, Israel? Nobody in their right mind is actually believing that is what's taking place. We know the earth is heating up because it's over. They know it's over, but they still want to believe that they got power. So they try their best to alter the weather and put their sun simulator up and run a hydrogen collider and everything else, trying to manipulate the weather. But that don't stop us. Still going strong.
Physics, chemistry, biology, genetics. When you study these subjects, they no longer can fool you with the idea of there is a God in the sky and a devil in the ground. They no longer can fool you with that, and they knew that. They know that it doesn't take us long to remember and to remember who we are, based off the information that we are intaking through our eyes, ears, through our nose, through our mouths regarding food, our environment. They know that. They know it doesn't take nothing. That's why they had to create the environment the way it is, so completely unnatural and make you fall in love with an unnatural environment, so that way you could never see. So, but anyway, I've been showing y'all this since 2019. I think I probably can go back there. I will say 2019, pulsating sun. This is not an aperture on my camera. Now everybody around the planet is starting to catch it. Not only that, everybody around the planet is starting to catch other objects up in the sky that I have been showing you for quite some time. Here we go, though. But I wanted to show you something. NASA is picking this up as well. NASA is going on their satellites and showing that there is an object. There are two objects, actually, one on the west side and one on the east side of the sun, and they're pulsating. And then when I look at the sun, and I have been recording, I have the blue Kachina at the 7 o'clock position, and I have this green orb like at the one between the 12 and the 1 o'clock position, and the sun is literally pulsating. However, NASA is picking the same thing up. So my question is, what is this? What was the explanation NASA gave regarding this right here? And you can see the halo. And how does water and vapor change the diameter of the sun that drastically? That's another question. And if you watch this video, because I did post this entire video in its original form, with the sound on YouTube and Instagram, if you watch this video, the clouds that are right directly near the sun are moving in one direction, and the clouds that are lower to the rooftops are moving in a different direction. How is that possible? Just answer that one question. How is that possible? You can take a look at this video and on this, you can go on my video and click on it and look at it in its totality, and you can see, and more importantly, there are certain clouds that are closer to the rooftop that are moving faster than other clouds. And just if you literally was to watch this video, and more importantly, and we're actually coming up to a scene and where I actually pointed this out, because if you look at the cloud coming from the top to the bottom, or you look at the sun moving from the left to the right or from the bottom to the top, you can look at these clouds that are moving over, coming from the left. More importantly, over here at the bottom to the left, But you can look at these clouds and you're going to see, that object is still orbiting with the sun. That is not the sun, that is not the moon anyway. But as you can see, you're going to look at this cloud right here. This literally, you see this cloud is just literally flying across the sky. Literally, while the cloud that is while the cloud, and it's like it's below the cloud that's next to the sun, that's blocking the sun, that's obfuscating the light of the sun. Now, granted, I wasn't paying attention to this. I was more so screen recording the sun And obviously I noticed the colors and so forth and so on. But I'm just giving you. And I want people. Let me rewind this a little bit before I can go back, so people can pay attention and understand what I'm saying here. So you can understand what I'm saying. Pause. This right here is zooming across the sky. This right here is slow. And then you got all this light stuff back here with the sun moving in that direction. This is moving in that direction. Do you not understand what I'm saying? So just look at this for yourself. Look at the speed that is moving over. It is lower than the cloud that's right in front of the sun, that's obfuscating the sun. And people going to say it looks like a shape of something, look like a fish, and like something with wings. I got you with all that. I'm not knocking that. I just wanted to point out the cloud. That's a whole nother subject regarding what it looks like. Now, I'll just say, do you see the cloud that's quickly moving across the sky? Just understand. So that you know. In the cloud, and the smoke and the dust, that's the thin smoke that's with the cloud, but the sun is moving in a totally different direction. So anyway, pause, because this is mainly about the pulsating light that the sun is, that this is happening. This pulsating thing that's taking place. This is clearly a sign and a message to all, regardless if you want to pay attention to it or not. Pause. All right, so here we go, my people. This is LASSO space camera. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, so this is LASSO. Let me show you something real fast. Pause. So here we go. I'm trying to. All right, here we go. You can barely see it in this one. Okay, so here we go. This whole thing right here is just an object that NASA has placed over the lens, or over how they got it set up over the camera to block out all of the light of the sun, so they can just see solar flares coming off of it. So they can just pick up solar flares coming off of it. And it's the same thing over here. This is just in a black and white version, whereas though you can see more of the cosmic particles floating through space, as well as you're going to see the two objects on the east and west side of the sun that is pulsating. So now let me take this off of here, and I want you to look at this. You see it? You see the two objects? Not to mention shit is coming out of the sun, and it's not just solar flares. You see that? You see that there? What are these two pulsating light? And over here, and again, like I said, this is a different version, so you can't really see it, but it's there too. It's there. What is this pulsating? And now again, like I told you, pause. Now you see the two objects that's being picked up on NASA on NASA camera that is monitoring the sun, and it's on the east and the west side of the sun. Now here is the blue Kachina that I've shown y'all that has moved. It's at the 7 o'clock position. The blue Kachina used to be right here. Those that watch my videos, you can go back and watch my videos from a year or 2 years ago. The blue Kachina has moved. So now that the blue Kachina is now at the 7 o'clock position, there is a green orb down at the top position right here. Now, mind you, I just showed you on NASA camera that there's two objects on the east and west side of the sun that is flashing. And now that's from the sky to the sun. This is from the ground to the sun with my camera. And this is what's happening. You see the blue Kachina at the 7 o'clock position. And you see the light slightly pulsating. And you go pulsating. And then you have the green orb. As you see me move the camera side to side and the stationary object. You have the green orb and you have a red sky. You have a red sky. You have a whiteness in here and a yellow circle around here. And this is red. And you have a green orb there. And you have the light pulsating. It's pulsating. See, why is no one speaking about this? What was NASA explanation for this phenomenon to start to take place, even picking it up on their cameras? Say that
people are paying attention about it. That's why it's on TikTok being seen, being shown. People are paying attention to it. That's why it's being mentioned. It's just that it's not being told on YouTube, but TikTok, most definitely. That's why they're trying to ban it, because they know whatever is out there, it ain't for us.
The hell with our cameras. They can say something is wrong with our cameras and make it up. Fine, not a problem. But why is it being picked up on their cameras as well? This light that we call the sun that is pulsating, that's a generator that's pulling energy from our core sun. So because Earth is a ship that travels throughout the solar system, that light getting ready to go out. Just so that you know that. That's why I look closer than as we continue to be pulled into between these four gas giants. That's why the light is looking closer, because it's getting ready to go out. Pause. All right, so here we go, my people. The Earth magnetos pause. This is the dome that protects us supposedly from harm.
And see, they know lights out for us. And we used to it. We used to not having no power. But they not. They're not used to it. So mass chaos everywhere. But not for us. It's more like a block party for us. Destruction for them. Because they can't handle the power being taken. And this earth is about to heat up like an oven. Because the veil is lifted off that sun. So it's definitely getting ready to get worse. Most definitely getting ready to get destroyed. Let's continue.
Harmful solar radiation. This is the dome that protects us from gamma, ultraviolet light, whatever you want to call it. But black so-called body absorbs all of solar radiation, and we convert it into energy. We convert it into chemical energy, heat, whatever. Don't make a difference. So anyway, 6/6/2024, 666. So here we go right here. June 6th, look at the double energy on the front side of the planet. Earth is in the middle. The white side is the daytime side. The black is the nighttime side of the planet. Wow, look at all that purple in there. Look at all that purple in there. And look at the double energy on the dome. Look at the double energy. Let me explain something to you. If this dome wasn't here, my people, everybody that cannot biosynthesize the sun would be fried to crisp. They wouldn't even come outside. They would want to sit, and it wouldn't be safe to be inside houses either. Just so that you know. This is why they made these vampire movies. Just understand that. I'm just going to zoom through this so that we're going to go up here to solar wind real fast. And again, like I stated to you before, I showed you, I just recorded the video. The very first video that I was recording when you seen the pulsating sun with the overcast skies and the lower clouds and everything moving in different directions. I just recorded that, and you see when I zoomed in, it's a red. It's the sun, the outlining, the circumference of the sun is red. It's red. So how do you have a gray or a blue sky during the day, and how do you have a black sky at night? When clearly it's showing that because of the radiation levels, that you have that this is picking up red. I can see if this was out here, you know what I'm saying? But your dome is red. Not to mention your dome is completely red with all of that ultraviolet light and power, that solar radiation. And your upper atmosphere is red. All your sky is red, period. It is what it is. And then, again, these arrows represent solar wind. So the sun would be over here in this direction. These arrows should hit the dome, hit Earth, and go out into the solar system. However, what object is sitting back here? Look how, whatever this object is big. Look at what object is sitting back here that is pumping equal amount of energy that is being sent from the sun. This is at the bottom of the planet. I'm already convinced this is from the bottom of the planet and it is rising. This is from the bottom of the planet and this is rising. Look, this is why nobody is using these instruments, my people, because they can't explain this. And if you're getting this type of cosmic particles into the planet, charged particles.
But that's just it, is where we can explain it and break it down to a point where we all can understand it. But they can't. They only take the information that we put out and try to use it for themselves. We know the earth is heating up. We know it's getting ready to get hot. We know summer is going to be unbearable. But it ain't for us. It's for them. Because we can tolerate it. We can sit in the sun all day long and nothing happen but charge us up. Give us more energy than we, than we usually have. But for them, they go out in the sun and get second and third degree burns. Because the sun is not for them, it is for us. And well do they know it.
What do you think this is doing to your phenotype? What do you think this is doing to your DNA? This is changing every microorganism, microorganism on this planet is morphing. It is changing, going through we're all caterpillars going inside of a cocoon. Matter of fact, we're in a cocoon right now, changing. Some are going to change for what we will call greatness, and some of us are going to change to what you call, why did I even fall for this in the first place? That's the kind of change is going to take place on the planet. Why did I do this? How can I live with myself after I allow this to take place or I participated in this? This is what's going on. This is the reality that's hitting fast, and nobody is going to be able to deal with this who is not mentally strong. And mentally strong is walking in truth, walking in absolute truth. Pause.
To harass people outside of a Florida abortion clinic. Not one of them knows what sunscreen is. You can tell that you have never been this close to the equator before, darling. Whoa! You're gonna end up with sun poisoning. I know that hurts, sweetheart. I want to save your friend from the sun of Florida. Y'all are worried about the fires of hell, and the sun of Florida is literally cooking your friend's feet down there. You're not even gonna put sunscreen on your friend's feet. What the fuck kind of Christian are you? Disturbing. You're all gonna wind up with sun poisoning.
And we don't care. Do we, Israel? Don't care now one bit. The whole body can get sunburned. We don't care. Because like I said, the sun is for us, not for them. So what do we care that they get sunburned?
And heat stroke. You might want to give your friend the sweater because it's her shoulders that are violently fucking burned right now. The girl's got one tied around her waist. Your scalp is sunburned. That's gonna hurt later. And your feet are gonna be sunburned